Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory
unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash.
We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, which rule well. And we want to give peace, greetings, and salutations to all the Legakim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity, throughout the four corners of the earth. And the brothers that's not wavering in their faith, being diligent in the truth. We say shalom to you, brothers, and when we say shalom, to the few sisters that believe in all meekness and humbleness, we say shalom. We the brothers from GMS Miami Camp. I'm your brother Zakaria.
Brother Samak.
And Lord willing, through the spirit and power
of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash.
Adawan Rataza, that means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. And our lesson today, through the spirit and power of
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash.
It's going to be basically on how our people, they're not going to get it, man. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel is not going to get this truth. They're going to continue celebrating these wicked holidays. They're going to continue being joined into false idols. They're going to follow false teachers, all right? They're not going to know the ways of Yahweh Shemashah, so they're going to have to die on this side and come back through the elect, So we just going to roll through the spirit, man. So our people, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shemashah, because our people they're totally gone, man. And this truth is only for the elect. So we just going to roll through the spirit, Lord, is edifying.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 6. I'm going to start at 9. And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not."
Yeah, so our people, they hear these words, but they don't understand it. They hear, started with our apostle elders of Great Millstone. They've been out for decades pushing this truth. Teaching our people about how we're the Israelites. We are God's chosen people. They hear these words, but they don't understand it. You read it again, brother?
Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not."
Yeah, so they hear that the Lord is a so-called black man. That we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. That prophecy is about to happen. America's about to be destroyed, but they don't understand it, man. They see the signs. They see the signs in the heaven. They see the 12 tribes chart. And they don't have an understanding. Why? Because the Lord blinded them.
Let's go to a quick precept. Well, not quick. There's some meat in this too. This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, and I'll start at 7.
Right.
What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for? Right, because Jake's always looking for answers.
Right.
That's why Jake's involved in every philosophy under the sun. All right, because they're trying, all right, to fill a void, an empty void. Okay, even these Jakes that have all this money, all right, they get into this philosophy, then 1 year later they go into another philosophy, and it's just continuing going into different, unrighteous, ungodly philosophies that and it's destroying them.
Right.
Okay, because why? They have a zeal for the Lord, but they don't have it according to knowledge.
That's right.
What then? Israel not have obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Okay, blinded, like the brother said. And that's ultimately, this was all done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. All right, because this is part of the movie. Not every Israelite's going to get it. Even though the truth is right in front of them. Even though you have brothers breaking down, the history of how we went into captivity according to Deuteronomy 28 verse 68, and how certain things were going to happen in that captivity, like we were going to lose our identity, we were going to be called by a different a proverb and a byword, all right, by a different identity, all right, going through all that, going into America's Babylon, going into who is the Edomites today, but still it doesn't register. And if they do hear it, they're like, you know what, I don't want to get into that. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience to do what y'all are doing. I want this world. I want this world that I see in front of me. Okay, and that's right.
Yep.
Okay, they're blinded. 8. According as it is written, God have given them the spirit of slumber,
right,
eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day.
Unto this day, and that's Paul quoting from what we was reading in Isaiah 6, man. I saying the same thing. Our people was blinded during the time of Isaiah, during the time of the Hellenized period, during the time of after the Roman period, and they're blinded to this day, man. All right, we're not speaking a strange language to them. We speaking, we here in America, the most popular language is English. You got brothers speaking Spanish, French, Creole, all type of language, but our people they not getting it because the Lord blinded them, man. All right, that's why you gotta let these 2/3 be the 2/3, and we focus on those who sincerely believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. That's who's gonna receive salvation, man.
Right.
We just bring this out because our people, the ones who's in this truth, don't follow the ways after our people, man, because they follow after the ways of wicked. Esau, Edom.
That's right. That's right. Verse 8, according as it is written, the Most High Power Yahweh have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day.
Unto this day. Yep, unto this day. All right. They just celebrated Thanksgiving. Now they about to celebrate, Black Friday. It's so-called Black Friday today. Then they're going to celebrate, that's Christmas. Then they're going to celebrate so-called New Year's. Then Valentine's. The cycle continue, man. We've been seeing this our whole lives, man. All right, now you got the mom. I heard this girl at my job. She said, "Oh, my daughter, she gonna watch me cook the tradition that I learned from her grandma. She just gonna watch all of us cook the same tradition." So she getting indoctrinated with that shit. You know,
that's right. And for what, man? Okay, if you go into the history of all these pagan holidays, man, it's nothing but wickedness.
Right.
All right. What you just celebrated, Thanksgiving. All right. The origin of it. Okay, so who put that Thanksgiving into the calendar for America to celebrate? Abraham Lincoln, okay, 1863, okay, and he was hell-bent on getting on Gad and Reuben,
right,
okay, using the military. Go and look into that history, okay, all right, and these Edomite settlers, all right, that the origin of Thanksgiving is not a pretty history, man, and that's why our people don't understand. They don't look into things because, once again, they're blinded. They don't want to, okay. Now Christmas. That's what you individuals talking about. Oh, but we want to celebrate it because we know Christmas. That's not the Lord's birthday, but blah, 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 blah. Whatever excuse. Right. Again, that history goes back. First, the Romans. Let's go start with the Romans. It was known as Saturnalia. And they got into all types of wicked acts. Orgies, beating up their women. Okay, sleeping with different men. Look into that history.
Right.
And they celebrated on December 25th. All right, but if you actually go into who was on that 25th, that's Nimrod's date of birth. That goes back to ancient Babylon. Look it up. Google it. Google when was Nimrod, okay, king of Babylon, ancient Babylon. We're not talking about the Nebuchadnezzar time. We're talking about the Babylon, the tower, all of that.
Right.
That is associated with Nimrod, all right, and Christmas and that whole history. Go into the history, you know. But once again, y'all gonna celebrate it because you're blinded.
That's right.
All right, and you're gonna keep like the brother said, the tradition going over and over and over again.
Right.
9. And David saith, "Let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them." 10. Let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always.
Yeah, so Lord, darken their eyes that they cannot see, man. All right, and then that's a beautiful thing because, like the brother Karnak said, hey, the more of them blinded, the more likely we gonna get delivered, man.
That's right.
And that's what we focus on, man. Salvation, man. All right, we just out here to warn our people. You continue to go in those philosophies. You continue to worship white Jesus. All right, these idols. All right, the Lord gonna destroy you, man. All right.
Back to the book of Isaiah. Chapter 6, verse 9 again. And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. And see ye indeed, but perceive not."
Yeah, they see the prophets. They see what's going on. They see that we clearly reading out the Bible, all right, week in and week out. All right, but what? They don't. It doesn't resonate with them, man. You got it, brother.
10. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy.
Yeah,
and shut
making their mind, basically the Lord covered their mind and their ears, man. You got it, brother. So
I'll read it again. 10. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
Yeah, so this is what the Lord blinded you, because if you get this knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you'll be converted over to Yahweh Shema Shai, and the Lord will heal you, and that will make you unto salvation, man. If you receive these words, if you're part elect, you're doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, you're repenting, you go out on the highways and byways, all right, you're going to be healed, and ultimately you're going to be delivered,
That's right. That's
salvation is for Israel. The Lord said He showed His word unto Jacob, His laws and statutes unto Israel. He haven't dwelt so in any nation. So this salvation is not for you other nations.
That's right. That's right. Hey, that's very important, man. 11. Then said I, Lord, how long? And He answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate.
That's how long our people, going to be blinded, and they're going to be not understanding with their eyes, man. Not understanding with their ear, their mind, and their eyes. They're not going to see this truth, man. Can you read that last part again, bro?
Back to the book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 9. Then said I, Lord, how long? And He answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant.
Yep. So Isaiah asked the Lord, how long? He said, till the cities be wasted without inhabitant. How is that going to happen? By those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
That's right.
Russia getting ready, China, Iran. The Lord said He's going to stir up the spirits of the Medes to shoot missiles against this place, man. Also laser fire from the chariots, man. And there's an uptick in chariot sightings, and that's how our Lord coming back,
That's right. That's right. Then said I, Lord, how long? And He answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man.
That's right.
And the land be utterly desolate.
Yeah, the land of America be utterly desolate by fire, man. And that's what's gonna happen. That's the time we into right now, man. So our people just into these holidays, they continue going, man. May the Lord destroy you in your house, man.
That's right. The Lord is not part of that solemn feast. He hates that. In fact, let me get that. Unless you get what you got, and I'm gonna bring that out.
I got that Amos 5:21.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This is the book of Amos chapter 5 verse 21. It says, I despise your feast days.
That's it.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. So the Lord said He despises your feast days, man. You got our people, they do these wicked holidays, and they try to put it in the name of the Lord, man.
Right.
They try to make it seem like the Lord is with it, but the Lord said He's not with that, man. All right, these are the ways of Esau, Edom, all right, the so-called white man.
That's right.
Amos 9:21 again says, I despise your feast days, and I would not smell in your solemn assemblies. They go around the table, everybody's holding hand, they praying to their idols while they eating abominations, pork, ham, all right, all type of yams with marshmallows in it. With some of those marshmallows, they got pork in it, gelatin, man. It says, verse 26, it says, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. They playing music. All right, you got people right now, they got Christians music playing,
It's starting already.
Yeah, it's starting already.
Everywhere you go, man, you got to be like, damn, man. And that shit has a wicked vibration.
Right.
And you start hearing it, you start singing, jingle, what the fuck, man? This motherfucking, because it's everywhere. Everywhere you go,
I play that shit at my job.
Yeah.
When the Smoothie King, the store next to it, the Northern Kingdom shit was playing Christmas songs.
Yeah, man, that shit is a seance, man. That's why you got to be reading these scriptures, man. God. And just, be like, how about Shemiah Shai? Just continue keeping your Holy Spirit upon me while I endure all this, man. Because, hey, in certain places you work at, that's all you're going to hear, man. And hey, shalom to those brothers that are enduring that. That shit is, you be hearing it in your mind. You're like, damn, right?
Yeah, it's like, all right, Jake.
Yep.
One more. Amos 5 and verse 24 says, but let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. So judgment gonna run down as waters. There's food shortage coming.
That's right.
Famine, pestilence. All right, they say there's a new variant. All right, let's go. The Lord judging this place.
That's right. I'm gonna bring out what's it called? That this is the spirit that our people are in. They want to hear lies and fables, man. Isaiah chapter 30, and I'm gonna start at 8. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Right.
9. That this is a rebellious people. So the Lord put us on game. That's why y'all blinded, because you're rebellious.
You're right.
You want to be in this world. You want to do the things of this world.
Yep.
Okay? Lying children, right. You love to live in lies. You love this Thanksgiving lie. You know, then they try to always come with these excuses. Well, how else are we gonna get the family together?
Yeah.
Just say a date. Like, hey, can y'all come over? Okay, this Saturday. We know we all work Monday through Friday, most,
Right.
you know, but it comes Saturday or Sunday, you know. But why does it always have to be a particular holiday that now you got to do it? You got to go all out, man. You got to put on the fake smiles and act like you don't like that your cousin or your sister or your brother.
Right.
You know, you want to put the fake smiles, the fakeness, man. That shit, y'all living in lies. You know you are, man.
Yeah, everybody happy on that day. They taking pictures, putting on Facebook, Instagram, trying to show the world.
Yeah.
They're like, they got a big, happy family.
Right.
Meanwhile, they don't even talk to each other the whole year.
Exactly. Meanwhile, they don't talk to each other the whole year. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hypocrisy amongst our people, man. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Mm-hmm. And the brothers brought out, man, like do you hear the instructions, the direction of the Lord? He said, man, I hate your feast days. That right there should say, man, I ain't doing this madness. All right? This is of the Lord, man. Okay? We have our high holy days. This Sunday coming up is the Feast of Dedication. Mm-hmm. Okay? Sunday night, man. All right? And that's a important one because we were fighting, okay, these Edomites, okay, these Idumeans during the time of the Greek, the Hellenistic period. Right. All right? So that's important. That's something you should be remembering about. All right? You know, Judas Maccabees, the Maccabees, man. Right. The hell, man. Anyway, that's why, man, y'all don't want to hear anything about the law. You want to hear anything about the Lord, what the Lord got to say, because you love to live in lies. You're rebellious.
That's right.
10. Which say to the seers, meaning the prophets, see not. And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. And this reminds me of that scripture, if you know where it's at, in Exodus, where it says, follow not a multitude do evil. All right?
32 and 22.
32, right. Because this is exactly what they want. They want to hear the smooth things. They want us to wrest judgment. What is this talking about? In Exodus 22 or 23, verse 2.
Yeah, I got it. Mm-hmm. This is the book of Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Mm-hmm. Just because everybody's celebrating this, okay, wicked holiday, you shouldn't be doing it, man.
Right.
You shouldn't be, okay, exalting it. All right, now we understand brothers are put in situations, especially if you're under 18, where you got to go to the family Thanksgiving. But you already know, okay, you tell them, hey, I ain't that pork, I ain't that strip. And when they bow their heads and pray to they, okay, false gods, you pray, you pray to Yahweh Shem Yahshua for giving you this food for that day.
Right.
You know, but we understand because, you got some bozos that are like, oh, you're going to these Thanksgiving families. You got, okay, men in this truth that are underage that they cannot just tell their mom and dad F Thanksgiving and then they get kicked out the house. Then where are they going to have a place to sleep?
Right. All
right. You got to use wisdom, man.
Right.
Wisdom. But the point is this, man. Multiple people are into this, and they don't even know the history about it. Okay, same thing with Christmas. So you're not supposed to follow a multitude to do evil. Mm-hmm. Continue on.
Mm-hmm. Exodus 23 and verse 2. It says, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment."
Right. So what that's saying is that to not twist the scriptures, not to twist, okay, the words of the Lord, so that you could win favor over the crowd. Right. Okay, that's what that's talking about. Okay, because you have certain wicked jakes that would do that,
right.
Especially you plantation Christians. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's why you want to say, oh, it's in the name of the Lord. You want to say these, hey, talk to us smooth things, prophesy. That's what you want us to do. You want us to be okay with your wickedness like these pastors are, man. We're not going to do that. We're going to tell you the truth, raw and uncut. Okay. All right.
God, I got a quick precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 15. Leviticus 19:15 says, "Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the might. But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor." Man. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're not supposed to rest judgment in righteousness, man. All right, you're not supposed to have a respect of persons because the Lord said if you have a respect of persons, He's gonna judge you, man. Because the Lord is not a respect of persons.
That's right.
You're supposed to tell our people. It says rebuke before all, man. Mm-hmm. That all may know. Roughly paraphrasing, man. You're not supposed to spare the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah, because that's what's coming.
That's
if we
right.
don't warn them, that blood gonna be on us.
That's right. That's right. So we're not going to prophesy disease. We're going to tell you that, okay, hey, this thing is off. This whole Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these wicked holidays are off, and they all have some. Okay, the origin of it is demonic, and it's hurtful to our people, especially Thanksgiving. Okay, that was the destruction of Gad and Reuben, man, taking their lands. Look, they're on reservations now, man. All right. So to say, this is to be thankful, you should be like sad, like, damn, man. Yeah. This is the day that they set this holiday up, okay, in memorial for the destruction of Gad and Reuben.
Right.
All right. You could thank Abraham Lincoln. Look that history up. Right. He set that up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 11. Get you out the way. Turn aside out the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, they despise this word. Okay? And trust in oppression, right? You trust in this place, you trust in their high holy days, you're okay with their philosophy. All right, even though it's oppressing us to this very day. This is the reason why we're in the condition we're in, because of the what happened. Okay, and then they exalt it to the cloud with these high holy days.
Yep.
And perverseness, and stay thereon, 13. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. Mm-hmm. And that's what the brother was talking about. The destruction, man. Because World War III is coming. All we're waiting on is the digital awe, which majority of Jakes, because you're blinded, all right, because you love this world so much, because you love these high holy days, you'll take that MOTB, you'll take the digital awe. And that's, that's going to solidify, that's going... to set in motion your destruction with the nuclear missiles.
That's right.
That's it. That's what's going to come.
Yep.
All right. That's it on that.
I got something. This book of James, chapter 4 and verse 4, it says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of this world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High." So you're a friend in this world, you're an enemy of the Most High, man. Mm-hmm. You got people that was in this truth. All right, they follow after the ways of the world. They love the world, so they fall out. Following after the woman. I follow after money. The riches of this world, so-called riches of this world. I think if you get Matthew 13, it goes about the parable of the sower, and one of them was the cares of this world. He cared for this world and choked the word.
Right. This is the book of Matthew. I'll start at 18. Matthew chapter 13, verse 18.
Right.
Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. 19. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, right, the kingdom of heaven. Right. This is what we're talking about. The king, that man. You wicked Jakes, you're going to die a horrible death.
Right.
And understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catches away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside.
Yeah, because that's an example of someone who's listened to the truth. We've seen it like multiple times, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah. Someone new, he'll come in and he'll be listening on the other side at camp while the brothers bringing out the word, and someone comes, and just distract them and be like, yo, this is not the truth, and he'll believe it and he'll just fall away. This is one that fell. This is a seed that didn't have root. It fell by the wayside. You got it, brother.
20. But he that received the seed onto stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it.
This is one who's received the word, he's happy. He knows the Israelite. He knows about the kingdom of heaven. He knows the doctrine of Yahweh Shema Shah. He knows the truth, the gospel. You got it, brother.
21. Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended.
Yeah, tribulation. The Lord said, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation and constantly endure. Some people, they go get rebuked or something happen. The Lord put that fire up on them. Only the fire is to refine you, to make you purified. But hey, they don't endure.
And what's the excuse? I'm a man. Right. You can't talk to me like that. I'm a man. I'm a grown ass man. We hear that. Yeah, man. No, you're a little boy.
Right.
And you needed to be rebuked, and you couldn't handle rebuked as a little boy. Okay? Meanwhile, they'll go into the military and have Esau yell in their face, tell him he's a piece of shit. All right, tell him to get down, give him 20, and yes. All right, I've seen it, man. All right. They went in basic training. These drill sergeants, they get up in your face, they yell, they scream. Okay, they bang things. All right. You ain't tell him I gotta get out the military, man. He offended me. Nah, you take it. All right, and you drive on. All right, and then there's truth, man. The reason why you get rebuked is so that you get built up. All right, you change because you're leading into destruction, and a lot of these fallouts is because they couldn't handle rebuke, man. Okay, they couldn't handle somebody telling them they shit stink. All right, and they got offended.
Yep,
bitch asses. Okay, continuing on. 22. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful.
Yeah, the cares of this world, the deceitfulness of riches, the cares of this world. He wants to be a part of the world. He wants to be a family man. Ain't nothing wrong with doing things for your family, but not getting involved in that is separating you from the truth, man. And that's what most of these guys do, man. All right, we know one person, he's the dude, he fell out over a woman. All right, he's not here no more. All right, because that's the cares of the world, man. You know.
And just to add what you're saying, we're in a time where, you need to be seeking the Lord. Your woman, your family, okay, ain't going to save you. Your job ain't going to save you. These riches ain't going to save you. Right. Hey, if riches increase, don't set your heart on them, okay? This word, okay, is first and foremost, okay? And it's beneficial. It will help you to continue to endure while this shit gets worse, man. All right, like the brothers said before, famine is hitting this place, man. Yep. There are shortages. There's supply shortages. Okay, there's civil, unrest. Okay, people are protesting. People are divided. It's about to get nasty out here.
That's right.
Your focus on this world while this is all happening is wrong. You must focus on these scriptures now.
Yep.
Now, don't hold it off. Okay, don't put one foot in the world. Okay, and then saying you're a man of God, and you're gonna be choked out. All right, you have to seek the Lord first, and guess what? The Lord gonna provide the measure He deems you fit. Because that's another thing. If the Lord, sometimes brothers can't have a lot because they will be choked out by having a lot. Yep. And certain brothers have to have little so that they continue on that same path for the Lord. All right, there's different measures, man. That's why you got to go to these scriptures. Okay, not everybody was broke and not everybody was rich that believed in the Lord. There was a balance, okay? There was a balance, okay? Right. And we all are, okay, for a disclaimer, we all are poor. Yep. All right, because we have no place in this world. Yep. We have no say. We have no standard to establish in this world. We gotta when you get up in the morning, you gotta follow the laws of Esau, man. A lot of these damn laws, man.
Right.
Come on, think about it.
Right. Quick precept. James chapter 2 verse 5 it says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not the Most High Yahweh Bashimashah chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which He hath promised to them that love Him." So we poor in this world, but we rich in faith, man. All right, this is not our rest. We have no uncertain dwelling places. We're prepared for that scripture say. For here we have no continuing city, man. That's why we got to put out the ways of the world and seek the Lord. 10 times more as it was our mind to go astray. So being returned, seek Him 10 times more. As we end off on this, if you don't got none.
That was it. Well, let's finish off on 23.
Icons.
Just so the
right.
The balance of it. Matthew 13 verse 23. But he that received seed unto the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. You got it on.
Yeah, man. So that's a brother who come in. He's he's on good ground. That's a good seed. He's watered right, and he's bringing forth fruit. Bringing more brothers in His truth. Being built. constantly that tree that constantly flourishing, man. All right, that's the one who's on good ground. That's who the Lord's gonna save. The ones who's the Lord said, if you don't bear fruit, He's gonna hew that tree down and cast it in that fire, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's the ones who not being fruitful. They hid their napkin. They hid their talent in the napkin, man. That's the parable that the Lord's going to, man. You know, I got something. There's Luke chapter 21 in verse 32 says, "Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled." So this is that generation, man. This is a time for us to get it right on this time. Because this salvation is only going to happen once, man.
That's right.
It says, verse 33, it says, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away." Verse 34 says, "Take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unaware." So we're supposed to be locked in, man.
Right.
Brothers drink.
Yep.
You know, brothers, but we're not drunken. You know, to addicted to the drinking, man. We're not drunken in these different philosophies.
Yeah.
All right, these different doctrines.
You're not submerged in this world, man.
Right.
Being drunk of this world to the point, okay, it's gonna mess up your mind. All right, that headache. All right, and it's beautiful that it's twofold, man. Because you know, drinking too much. Okay, you know what that happens when you drink too much. All right, your head hurts. You're not well. You're not able to function correctly. Okay, the very next day. Okay, and that's how a lot of these people are, man. Okay, too much drinking with the wine, of the alcohol, and then of course being once again submerged with these philosophies to a point that they're not well and they're sick. They're totally blinded and they don't consider the times that they're living in.
Right. People say be sober.
Yep.
You know, away from these different doctrines. Man.
Yep.
You know, Luke chapter 21 in verse 34 says, "Take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unaware." Because the Lord said he come as a thief in the night. Verse 35, "For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth." So it's going to be a snare to our people, man. That time of Jacob's trouble. All right, when they shut down everything because they saying, "Oh, we got a variant, you know, a new pestilence," and they taking our people out of their house and putting them in concentration. That's going to be a snare upon them. When the Lord comes, when those sirens go around, when those missiles about to be shot off, there's going to be a crazy time. Verse 36. Right. Luke 21:36 says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man." So you got to watch and pray, man. You know, watch and warn our people. All right, because we know the elect is going to get it because the rest were blind, and we just read that. All right, so it's about the body, the true believers of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's what we focus on, man.
Right.
You know?
Right. And that's why we keep pushing out these videos, man. All right, to constantly give exaltation to the elect, the hopeful elect. All right, and get the blood off our hands. Okay, because we want salvation, man.
Right.
We know this is wicked, and this is what keeps us going because we continually stay in these scriptures. That's why the apostles, apostle always says a video a day. Okay, all right, and there should be millions of camps in Babylon the Great and in the world, man.
Right.
All right, to keep your mind focused on the Lord. All right, so you're not caught up in this world because this world is about to be judged.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, for you 2/3, we understand you're blinded, and no matter what we say, no matter what we show you, you're not going to get it because ultimately it's of the Lord. Okay, it was designed for you not to get it. All right, because you were so caught up in this world, and you have to be judged for this life and your past life. All right, that's why the scriptures talk about the second death. You know,
right. Right. That's why we pray the Lord have mercy on us, man. Because we still in this flesh, but Lord, when our spirit is made, pure, when the Lord comes, man, maybe we not entangled with this world, man. That's why we put out the flesh. We sow to the spirit, man, not to the flesh. Because the Lord said, "He that sow to the flesh shall reap corruption. He that sow to the spirit shall reap life everlasting," man. That's our focus, man. So if you want to close out.
So Lord wanted this lesson was edifying. Regurgitate, repeat, reiterate. Hey, most of our people ain't gonna get this to the cities be wasted.
Right.
All right. To the desolation, man. All right. And that's just part of the Lord's movie. And once you understand that, it's a lot easier to continue to move forward while we wait on the Lord. All right. And the Lord's coming. We just wait on a few. Okay, the two major prophecies, the digital MOTB, which is being built right before your eyes. If you can't see it now, with this whole blockchain, digital, crypto stuff, man, then you were blinded.
Yep.
All right, that's part of this whole system. All right, get ready for a cashless society. That's why the economy is the way it is now. All right, and then World War III, and now you clearly see Russia is in the Ukraine, 100,000 soldiers. Right, this is the preparation for World War III because it's a world war,
Right.
global war, World War III. But your focus, okay, really is the Middle East because that's where it's going to pop off at. Watch the small hats and the Persians lock horns.
Yep.
All right. So with that, we want to give all praise and glory to
Right.
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring, keep the faith, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep studying, keep praying. Pray without ceasing.
That's right.
To the few sisters that are watching, keep studying, keep praying. And when you pray, pray with your head covered. Shalom.
Shalom.
And a Baba Ball.
Baba Ball.